Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name is HuntinNoobs. First off, I want to apologize for my computer. I have a bad fan, so it's kind of buzzing pretty hard. So if you guys hear that in the background, I do apologize. Also, real quick, thank you guys very much for stopping by, taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I do appreciate it. Now I'm going to be doing something different. I don't know if I'm going to putting any type of Call of Duty as a background. I might just run this with like just a vlog. Um, how this video is rated is going to decide whether I do anything like this again. Now typically I don't do things like this, and what I mean by that is to kind of worry about what other people do. There's been times where I feel like I had something to say and I didn't say it because I'm a firm believer of who gives a fuck. If that's what helps you sleep at night, do it. With this whole Nicole Arbor, Dear Fat People, I should have done a video on it. Believe it or not, I know it might be hard for you guys to comprehend this, but I'm overweight. So when she put the video out and everybody was butthurt over it, me being a fat guy, I thought it was funny. I think her punchlines and her delivery was fucking awful, but I thought it was funny. I thought there was humor to it. I didn't take any offense to it, but a lot of fat, sloppy crybabies did. And it was, you just don't know. You don't know it's like to be me. And I should have done a video on it. I had a couple ideas, and the real life kicks in, and this kind of things happen. And once a certain time passed, you just gotta let it go. It's over, right? And this one here, what I want to talk about is, I basically what it is, what I'm trying to I guess relay to you guys is that I want to talk about things that I feel like I have experience or knowledge of. I don't want to jump on any hot topic and be like, oh wow, to be able to get those type of views and that type of view horror type of subscriptions. So this one here I can relate to and I have an opinion to, and I'm going to give a story behind it. And I'm going to be talking about Keemstar and Review Tech USA and the little bit of a debate debacle that's going on with this whole Patreon shenanigans. And basically what it is Review Tech put a tweet out talking about Patreon. A few minutes later, Keemstar coincidentally put a video out saying that anybody that makes over $10,000 a month, which is roughly $120,000 plus a year on YouTube, and they have a Patreon, they're scumbags. Now, they kind of did this whole lip boxing thing back and forth. You know how Twitter is, the keyboard stuff. And that's how a lot of people get down. The conclusion was that Keemstar says, hey, you don't even fit in the criteria I was talking about. Kind of a slap in the face, because Keemstar is very, very much known for belittling people, in my opinion. From what I see, when he gets into his debates, he basically just belittles them. I am superior. I have more subscriptions. I make more money. Yada yada yada. And I felt like this is what he was saying though. So he's like, you don't even fit in that criteria, so I wasn't even talking about you. So Review Tech was okay, fine. You weren't talking about me. I apologize, and it was it. Well, about 2 hours later, Review Tech put another video out or a tweet and says, I recant my apology, and I want to expose you, Keemstar, in a sense. Not in those words, but that's basically what he was saying. And he was talking about how Keemstar has streaming. Now, for the people who don't know what streaming is another form of live streaming, another platform, and for live streamers. And Keemstar gets paid directly through them for promoting them, and he also has a donation button. Now, Review Tech is saying that, well, you do the same thing, but Keemstar's defense was, no, I didn't mean streamers. I meant over here on YouTube. On YouTube, you had ad revenue that you get paid off. On streaming, you have donations, how you get paid, and or subscriptions if people subscribe to you for $4.99 a month. Now, again, in my opinion, they both have a leg to stand on. There's definitely some moral, the moral side that Keemstar is saying there. If you're not scummy, I can see where he's coming from. But in my opinion, I have to roll with Review Tech on this, man, because at the end of the day, you are debating. Here's what your argument is: if you make money and ask for more money, that's not right. Only here. So basically, he's saying if you're a multi-millionaire and you go panhandle in the projects, it's okay. But if you go panhandle in Wall Street, that's a problem because you have money. Why would you take money? Whatever. And that's just my theory behind it. It's like it's okay to do it here, but it's not okay to do it here. And I don't think you can have it both ways. If you're making money, you're making money, regardless on this platform or that platform. So if you're making a lot of money and Keemstar claims to be a millionaire, then why would you have a donation button, period? And that's just how I feel about it. For me, there's no argument there. That's where the little leg that Keemstar has to stand on gets kicked out from underneath him, and he falls with egg on his face. So, again, man, I'm not here to bash this, that, and the other. I'm just giving my 2 cents because here's my thought on it. And here's where I would say, at the end of the day, the conclusion to all of this is mind your own fucking business when it comes to people's pockets, man. Never worry about what the next man does when it comes to money, man, or woman. When I was out there, you guys that follow me through my eyes, and I know you guys want me to do another through my eyes. I was locked up in the penitentiary for trafficking cocaine, and I did something that was looked down upon, was frowned upon, and that was selling dubs. Now, for the people that's not from the streets, you have no clue what the fuck I'm talking about. Talk a little street lingo right now, so I'm gonna break it down for you. Selling a dub is basically, say, if you were to come up to me and give me $20, I would give you $40 worth of cocaine or crack, whatever it is you're buying weed. So I would basically double up your profit. So that's a dub. Now, typically, you just sell dope dealers dubs, like, because that's how we make our money. So I go up to the guy, the supplier, like, hey, here's $100, give me $200 worth of dope, and I go take the $200 worth of dope and sell it to dope fiends and make $200. That way, I double my money. Well, I did something that was, like I said, frowned upon. I was selling dope fiend dubs, and nobody liked it. Nobody liked it. It was definitely frowned upon. So basically, if a crackhead came up to me and said, hey, here's $100, I would give them $200 worth of crack. Now, at the time, an ounce of crack was about $800. So I think an ounce is 28 grams, if I remember. It's been a long time. So if you piece that out, you would make $2,800. So basically, it's $100 per gram. So you make $2,800. Well, I was only making $1,200. So my buddies that supported me, but still didn't like what I was doing, like, man, it's stupid. Why would you do that? You're only making $400. And my argument is by the time you piece your $2,800 worth of crack out, I would already have sold 15 ounces. So I would have all the clientele coming to me. You're struggling to get this little bit of dope out that you have, and I'm doubling, I'm flipping. I'm just going through work like it's no tomorrow, man. And that was the business aspect of it. That's how I thought outside the box. And so I was willing to do whatever it took. I knew people weren't going to like what I did when it comes to how I made my money, but I didn't give a fuck. Because if you didn't like it, you would do something. And, anybody could put on a front on YouTube. I could be talking shit, you guys could believe me or whatever you want to do. But I was trained to go when I was younger, man. So whatever you wanted to do, if you wanted to get down with the hands, I was damn good with these things. Still am, to be honest with you. And if you really felt like you wanted to get down, you want to get down with, a little bit of some pistol play, I was down for that too as well. I wasn't the most tough guy out there. I wasn't the toughest guy out there. Obviously not the smartest with my choice of words that I'm using in this commentary, but I'm from Kentucky. It is what it is. Not too many smart fuckers over there when it comes to vocabulary. It is what it is. But I'm not claiming to be the toughest guy out there. But I sure the fuck would not let you disrespect me. And any way, shape, or form, regardless of what it was about. So my thing to you, I guess my story and how it relates to that is YouTube is a hustle, man. People are going to do what they have to do to get their money. If they're making $10,000 a month and they have a Patreon donation button and they're getting $5,000 off of it, so be it. Let them get their money, King. Who gives a fuck, man? If people are willing to donate it, then let them. Like for me, I donate money to streamers, and I also subscribe. I only subscribe to one guy, and that's Eddie the Chump, because I find this content entertaining, and I feel like it's entertaining enough that where I feel he deserves a donation or he deserves a subscription. Now, if the next person feels the same way, then who gives a fuck? Who cares? My thing is you can't claim to be morally sound half of the time. Because I've seen you do some douchebag shit, and then when you get called out for it, like this whole Keemstar saying the N-word, this and the other, and you have a justification. You can't justify everything you do to be okay. Then when somebody else does something, you just drop the hammer on them. You can't have your cake and eat it too, buddy. It's just not how the world works. Now, I'm not saying you can't have an opinion on this, because obviously that's what all YouTube's about, man. It's another outlet of social media to be able to express yourself. Now, my opinion, a lot of people that express themselves have a lot more to say behind a monitor than they would face to face. That's a fact. Because I get called a fat piece of shit all the time. And it happens all the time. But I know at the end of the day, majority of them are kids, that I would smack the fucking piss off their front of their underwear, little fuckers. I'd smack the shit out of them, and it wouldn't be a problem. And the adults that talk shit, oh man, you just get up on them, drop that motherfucking just give them that look, breathe on them a little heavy. Have some coffee, they get the funk of that breath going, and I promise you, the shit that people have to say on the internet would definitely not relay out in person. Like I said, like a cheap lawn chair, they would fold right up. So that's pretty much my 2 cents on it. That's my conclusion. Mind your own business, man. Get your money. If you buy a lottery ticket for the $1 million, I want you to win it all. Unless I got a ticket, then I want to split it with you. But whatever it is, man, I want people to prosper. I want you to succeed. Whatever it takes, it is what it is. This is a hustle, man. And Keemstar, you should know that, man. You should know this is a hustle. Because you have a nice little hustle going on. You're the TMZ of YouTube. And it's doing quite well for you. And I'm happy for you. I want you to do well. Fuck, I want you to be the biggest that ever done it, dude. And if people want to have a Patreon button on their YouTube channel, who cares? Who cares? I know your job is to worry about what other people do. I get that. But that's come to work. That's how you think. Outside of work is how you really feel. And if that's how you really feel, I don't understand you, man. Because I can give 2 fucks what another man does with their money or how they get their money. I don't care. As long as it don't affect me, I don't give a fuck. And I think that's how a lot of people should live their life. Mind your own business, people. Get your money. If people want to give it, take it. And it is what it is, man. So I would love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. I don't know. Again, I don't think I'm going to put a video behind this. It's going to be just my fat mug in your face the entire time. Again, the way you guys rate this video with the comments, the likes, shares, whatever, is going to really determine if I ever do one of these again. And again, I don't like drama, man. My thing is, people say, "Oh, YouTube drama." This is fucking fantasy life, man. Drama to me is if you talk shit and I bump into you on the streets and we bang it out in the streets. That's drama. This here is fucking lip boxing. This is lip boxing. When I was locked up, that's what we called it. I didn't lip box. If you and I had an altercation and there was going to be a situation, I'm not going to talk shit to you. I'm not going to be, oh, fuck you, fuck your mama, fuck it, not that. I'm going to try to take your head off your shoulders as soon as I feel like there's any type of possibility of this escalating. And that's just how I get down, man. But not everybody's cut from the same cut of, let me do it right, cloth that I'm come from. And that's a fact. So, as always, guys, I appreciate your support. With that being said, it's your boy Huntin' Noobs. Airbag. I'm out this bitch. Deuces. Get wrecked, son. Woo! Damn, that echo was real. I heard it through my fucking headset. I hope it'll blow your fucking eardrums out, to be honest with you. I wasn't done yet. I just paused there. That was awesome, wasn't it?